Ball position is an area which is interesting because there are different thoughts on where you should position your ball. Some players like to keep the ball in the same position and then simply just vary the width of their stance. In other words, so they'd keep everything just inside the left heel, and for a driver the foot would be fairly wide, obviously. It would be the widest of all your stances, and then progressively your foot would get closer and closer and closer as the clubs got shorter and shorter. Now that's one way of doing it, and so if you like that procedure, and the towel obviously certainly is not telling you exactly what you have to do, it's all about being consistent and doing it repetitively. So you know, okay, that my ball is 1 inch inside my left heel, and that's where I'm going to position it every time. Now, there is another school of thought, certainly, that which I sort of adhere to, that you want to maybe move it around a little bit, whereby, hey, you have it off, say, just off the left heel, say, with the driver, so it's forward, and I can certainly see that. Remember, I've got this little arrow, the alignment arrow for your left heel, and I like to see maybe, hey, that ball is just inside, maybe 1 inch inside the heel with the driver, and probably the fairway woods as well. And then I would move it back to some extent here with the irons, the mid irons, maybe up to about say an 8 iron or something. And then for my shorter irons, I'm going to move it further back still. So it gives me an idea, and I can be consistent in the way that I set up to it. I've taught players who like the first approach, keep it in one spot. I've taught players who like to move it around a lot. Whatever you do, you just need to make sure you do it the same way each time. You know, you wouldn't want sort of the driver back here and, you know, your wedge over there. So it's a nice way of knowing and having an awareness of what you're trying to do, because golf is a difficult game in that respect, because what we feel we do and what we actually do aren't always the same. But yet, if you've got something like the Intento towel in front of you here, pretty much you're going to do it the same way each time. And so you need to be a creature of habit to play good golf. And we see time and time again that when golfers come to us for lessons, well, you know, yeah, well, you've got the ball back in your stance again, or you got too far forward, whatever the case may be. And so now, instead of just sort of shifting, oh, okay, now they've got an exact way of making sure they're in the proper position. And that's what I really love about the towel, because not only does it get my alignment correct, but it allows me to get my ball position. And remember, the alignment, ball position are two of the biggest fundamentals in golf. Grip and posture are the other two, but those are things that happen before you even start the swing. So why be wrong before you start the swing? Be correct, and then you've got a much better chance of being correct as you make your swing. So, hey, ball position, alignment, a few keys that we have on the towel here. You're off to a great start to play some wonderful golf.